Staying with the Moon administration's efforts to revitalize the economy, the presidential chief of staff for economic policy met with members of the country's top conglomerates, hoping to join forces and turn things around. The president himself is set to sit down for talks with this group as well. Shin Se-min has the full story.
President Moon Jae-in is set to meet with the nation's leaders in the business sector. The presidential office of Cheong Wa Dae says meetings between the president and heads of large conglomerates and SMEs are in the works for this month. One of them, a meeting with SME businessmen, as well as the self-employed, scheduled for January 7th, while another meeting between Moon and conglomerate heads is expected to be held sometime in mid-January. The presidential spokesperson says the purpose of the meetings is to revitalize economic growth, set the foundation for companies to make investments, and draw positive outcomes from policies. On top of the upcoming meetings between the president and the businesses, both big and small, the presidential office is continuing to keep close tabs with the country's largest conglomerates. Already, Presidential Chief of Staff for Economic Policy Kim Soo-hyun held a closed-door meeting with senior executives of the country's top conglomerates this Thursday, a follow-up to their meeting late last month that included the executives of Samsung Group, LG, and SK with the vice chief of the president's advisory panel. And such kinship between the nation's leading conglomerates, or the so-called 재벌, the family-run conglomerates, and the country's presidential office, all because the president promised an outcome of policies in the new year.
2019년은 정책의 성과들을 국민들께서 삶 속에서 확실히 체감할 수 있도록 최선을 다하겠습니다. 기업이 투자에 적극적으로 나설 수 있도록 정부가 지원하겠습니다.
Despite such concerted efforts by the government and leading businesses, calls for concrete steps continue, with some even saying measures like cutting corporate income tax should be strongly considered. Shin Se-min, Arirang News.